Everyone, welcome to another episode 92 of ADHD Superpower. Today is on ADHD and social anxiety disorder, part 2. It's called SAD. Alright, so attention, ADHD, and SAD are conditions that can co-occur in adults, also children as well, but more in adults, and can make it difficult to navigate social situations. Social anxiety disorder, or SAD, is an intense fear of social situations. Symptoms include panic attacks, blushing, nausea, sweating, and difficulty talking to others. Some people believe SAD is synonymous with shyness. Others, including some physicians, don't believe it exists at all. But for those living with SAD, it's very real. If you have SAD, you constantly worry about being negatively judged by others. You might find it difficult to eat or talk in public or to use public bathrooms. You might find it impossible to attend social events. As with other antisocial anxiety disorders, you might know your fear is irrational but feel powerless to stop it. I'm not a professional at this because I never had SAD, other than what's the other synonym, for the winter, like if you don't get enough sun, it's also called SAD. But anyways, okay. Continue. Studies show that 2 to 13% of the U.S. population experience social anxiety at some point in their life to a degree that it would be considered SAD. It's the most common type of anxiety disorder in teenagers. It's more common in women and often starts in childhood or early adolescence. Some evidence suggests that, like other anxiety disorders, it occurs more frequently in children and adults with ADHD. ADHD and SAD can be difficult to diagnose and treat because their symptoms can overlap. In fact, SAD can sometimes mask ADHD and vice versa, and that is very, very dangerous because with different treatments, different medications, and different specialist psychologists, psychiatrists, or psychotherapists that you need to go to, if you get diagnosed wrong, it's very dangerous. Very dangerous, especially when it comes to medications. The following are symptoms of SAD. Although everyone may not experience all symptoms, some people might exhibit symptoms in only one type of situation, while others might experience multiple symptoms in various social situations. In some instances, these symptoms can overlap, like I said, with or mirror even those of ADHD. So, here's a list. Self-conscious in front of other people, extreme fear that others will judge you, can worry for days or weeks before an event, avoidance of situations requiring social interaction and intensely uncomfortable if in a social situation they don't want to be in, keeps conversation with others to a minimum, so face talk, bullshit, whatever, I don't like that. Difficulty making or keeping friends, panic attack including shaking, blushing, nausea, or sweating when in a social situation, as well as difficulty talking to others. In episode 51, I talked about ADHD and communication. So I'm just gonna, introduce again. Typical elements of conversation and communication can be tricky for people with ADHD or other neurodivergent individuals. You may interrupt or speak too quickly or space out unintentionally and miss key elements of a conversation. Perhaps you have difficulty processing information or feel insecure about what you might say. Learning some useful techniques for listening and speaking more effectively can help folks with ADHD to improve their interpersonal skill and to reduce social anxiety. So, CBT, I've mentioned so many times, it is so crucial. That can also help with SAD as well, so I'm not going to, go into it too much. Other than, here are some of the sources. Learn coping skills. There are many treatment options and coping skills that can help. Be self-compassionate. Again, I don't really have that. I really should. Accept your mistakes and treat yourself with some love and understanding you would give others. Third, attend activity-oriented events. Force yourself out of the box. Get the fuck out of your house and go to the events. This will help ease social anxiety by providing built-in roles and an excuse to socialize without pressure. Go to a Pokemon event, go to a gaming event, go to a movie even by yourself. As long as there's people around, you might be able to just talk to them, say hi, but if you want to keep the conversation to the minimum, hi, how are you? Even small talk, it gets you out of that mentality of social anxiety. So anyways, that's finish up today's episode. Less than 5 minutes. Thank you.